Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for October 19th. October 19th is the 292nd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 293rd in leap years, with 73 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is psychedelic. Psychedelic is usually used as an adjective, but also sometimes used as a noun. As an adjective, psychedelic means of or noting a mental state characterized by a profound sense of intensified sensory perception, sometimes accompanied by severe perceptual distortion and hallucinations, and by feelings of extreme either euphoria or despair. Of, relating to or noting any of various drugs producing this state, such as LSD, mescaline, or psilocybin. Resembling, characteristic of, or reproducing images, sounds, or the like experienced while in such a state. As a noun, psychedelic can refer to either a psychedelic drug or a person who uses such a substance. This word comes to us from a combination of the Greek words psyche, which means spirit or soul, and delune or delos, which means clear or visible. And with that, we're going to start. On October 19th, 1216, King John of England died and was succeeded by his 9-year-old son Henry. The French invasion of Russia failed when Napoleon began his retreat from Moscow on October 19th, 1812. When I read about these, I always think they didn't look at a map. They didn't look at a map. Little bitty France is going to march across Russia and try to take Moscow in the heart of their own country, this huge country. They certainly didn't account for how relentlessly fierce the native Muscovites were. Yeah, that didn't work out so well, so he retreated. This is the birthday of German-American artist Peter Max, born October 19th, 1937. I'm happy to see that he's still alive, but I don't know if he's still making art or not. Peter Max is known for his use of bright colors and some of the rather iconic psychedelic designs of the late 60s into the early 70s. We've mentioned tuberculosis before, and so many people, from ordinary citizens to historical figures, died earlier than we would have liked because they contracted tuberculosis. And so it is that I'm happy to report that on this day, streptomycin, the first antibiotic remedy for tuberculosis, was isolated by researchers at Rutgers University on October 19, 1943. On October 19, 1987, a day known as Black Monday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by 22%, 508 points, one of the largest one-day percentage drops in the history of the DJIA. Mother Teresa was beatified by Pope John Paul II on October 19, 2003. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Hope you learned something you didn't know before. I know I sure did. Always do. As always, links to my research are included in the show notes. Remember, if you enjoyed this series, you can find the playlist for it in the show notes. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Make sure we don't have any boo-boos in our makeup this time. Sometimes when I'm watching these later, I see a little, oh, there's a little bobble on the lipstick or a little something or other, you know, a little flaw in the eye makeup, and I'm not going to re-record it though. Say that again. Okay. Road noise. Can you hear that road noise? I'm about 1.5 miles or 2 miles from an interstate highway. Okay, let's see if we could just get that all the way through. Wouldn't that be awesome? That sounds like a pretty ambitious project. Okay, just leave that part out. Not the first day, but the birthday. I guess the birthday is the first day. This is what happens when you don't clean up your script. I might leave that part out. I don't know how all that's gonna go together, or if it's even gonna make it to the video. We'll just see. That's not gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna cut those out. That'll all be laying on the cutting room floor. So I'll just do that whole thing over. That might not make it into the video, we'll see. Changing it up.